Okay, so he's going to give a discount of 10% or 5% or 15%. That depends on the seller. So the discount is 5,000. If I say 10%, it is 5,000. Okay, so this discount will get subtracted. You also need to observe here the values what I'm using here. The base price is your positive value and the discount is your negative value. So now the net price of this laptop becomes 45,000. This is called as net price. These terminologies are also SAP terminologies. Okay. So you want to buy a laptop. The base price of this laptop is 50,000. Upon this 50,000, you are going to ask for a discount. And he gave the discount in the basis of amount or percentage. So whatever amount or percentage he gives, that value will get subtracted from your base price. Okay, and you get a net price. So apart from this base price, as I mentioned, we also have a discount. So that is getting subtracted. After he gives a discount, now you ask him to pack the laptop. When he's packing a laptop, he creates an invoice. In the invoice, he will add the GST or the tax. Now the tax component is getting added plus. So we have different tax slabs. We have 5%, 12%, or 18% or 28%. That tax is depending on the HSN code. So there is a terminology in finance called as HSN code, which is called as harmonized structure nomenclature. So this number is going to be common for materials all over the world. Okay, so now for this laptop, based on the HSN code we have, he tells that there is a 5% discount, sorry, 5% of tax. So when I say 5%, this 5% of tax is applied on this 45,000. Okay, so 450 into 5. So 2,250 is the tax. Okay, this is 5%. This is 10% of discount. Now, upon adding this tax on this net value of the laptop, so we are going to calculate, or the system will calculate the tax rate and add this to the net value. Now, this is your total value. Okay, if I add, this is your total value. Now, one more thing. This laptop, when you're ordering this laptop, are you carrying this laptop with you or you want to get this delivered? If you want to get this delivered, then you will have transport charges. So listen this carefully. So whenever you are going to carry your laptop with your own, you will not have the transportation charges. But in order to send this laptop to your home or through transport, we will need to pay the transport charges, or we also call them as freight charges, which would be around, let's say, 1,000. So transportation charges will be 1,000. Okay, adding this 1,000, your total price comes to 48,250. This is the total effective value. Okay, so post all the calculation, the total value of laptop or the effective value of the laptop, which is in the SAP terminology, will be 48,250 with the discount, tax, and the transportation. Right? So if you see here, in this calculation, there are different components which are involved in the product. So we spoke regarding base price. This is the initial price. Then we had discount. Okay. Then we had the taxes. Then we had the freight charge, or we can call it as transportation charge. Right. So these all are the different components. which are getting involved to decide your final price of the laptop. So these components, when they are structured together in SAP system, they are called as the pricing procedure. So every time you cannot enter these values manually, every time you cannot enter these calculations manually, every time you cannot enter these conditions also manually. So to make these conditions automated, whenever you are entering the price of the laptop, this component, this component, this component should come into picture. And if you want the value also to be fixed, that can also be done. Every time when you create a purchase order, per day you're going to create some approximately 200 to 300 purchase orders. If you're creating so many, you cannot keep on calculating on your own and enter the values there. So to make this automated, we are going to have the pricing procedures. Okay. Any questions here before I speak regarding the individual component here?
Does the HSN code data uh, has to be uploaded by the consultant, or it is already in SAP?
Everything will be done by the consultants.
Okay.
Any questions? So let's start discussing regarding each component. First is the discount. Base price is just an amount what you're entering. So we are not discussing regarding the base price. So I'll discuss something regarding base price going forward. So first component is the discount. So when I say discount, there are different types of discounts which are involved in the market. So for example, let's say you have material M1 and material M2. Material M1 is the price of 100 rupees and material M2 is the price of 200 rupees. Okay, so let's say these are the two types of purchases what you are doing in a single purchase order. So the total value of the purchase order is 300. I can tell this is the line 1, this is line 2, and total value is 300. Okay, and these are the individual prices of these materials. Now let's see how the discount is going to work. Now, when a buyer is buying a material, he will negotiate the price. The sourcing team is going to negotiate the price first, and they're also going to discuss regarding the discount of the material. So vendor might give an option of discount, like he will give 2% of discount on material M1. And he is going to give 5% of discount on material M2. Now, when he give this option to us, so this becomes 98, this becomes 190, and total value of the PO will be 288. This is one option. Okay. Then he gives second option. He is going to give 10 rupees of discount on M1 and M2 individually. Then what happens? This 100 will become 90. This 200 will become 190. So the price will be 280. Okay. Then he gives the third option. He is going to give 5% of discount on total value of PU. When he gives this option, then 5% of 300 is 15. So it becomes 285. Okay. Then he give a last option. He give 20 rupees of discount on total value of PU. Then it becomes 280. So now what sourcing people do is, sourcing people will do a calculation based on this and decide which option to go. So the discounts are decided based on the vendor and the buyer. Here, if you observe clearly, this is a percentage-based discount. This is a value-based discount. So discount are of two types. One is percentage-based discount. One is value-based discount. And here, if you observe again, he is mentioning PO based, a complete total value of PO or individual material. So when he is saying individual material, as per the system, the discount applies only on the item. Then it is in SAP, if you remember, when you open the PO, you have header and item. Header is nothing but the information what you have in header applies for all the material. The information what you have in item applies only for item. Then if he is giving a discount on the material level, that is an item level. If he is giving a discount on total value of PO, then it is header. So discount are of two types. One is percentage-based discount and value-based discount. And percentage can be in two levels. One is in the item level, that is nothing but item conditions. Okay, when you're talking about the total value of PO, the discount falls under header value, that is nothing but header conditions. Okay, so this is regarding the discount. Any questions here? So to create different types of discount, you need to create different conditions that we will see when we are in the system.